Interrupt this program for a special news bulletin.
Here we go again, y'all. Welcome back to my bathroom. Oh, something in my eye. Wait a minute. Okay. Welcome back to my self-care day. And yes, this is gonna be the ultimate wash day with my locks. As my hair has grown, it has become, an experience, as you can see. So I had to get my arsenal, and my edges look kind of, girl, I can't with it. So we're gonna hydrate those hairs, and we're also gonna give my hair some love. So this is an ultimate wash day, so I'm gonna be using a combination of different products, as you're gonna see pretty soon, because I really want to create an experience where you see different things. And yes, I'm panty so don't you judge me. So let me first start off with the What You Like Kaleidoscope Extra Brat Cleansing Apple Cider Vinegar Rinse. And what I love about that is that one, I'm almost done with it. I have another one. So, as you can see, so I had to stock up on that because apple cider rinse is what I need personally for my hair to keep everything cleansed and hydrated, because my hair grows and clean. And then I'm going to be using the Carol's Daughter Wash Day Delight. And what I love is that this makes my hair, honey, smells like roses. I love it, and I have this for a minute, as you can see, because I alternate between different shampoos based on the need. And I'm going to be using the Kaleidoscope Therapeutic Detox Shampoo. Keep in mind, none of these are sponsored. These are my coins, or these are products that me and my mom use. So, okay. And yes, I'm redirecting. Don't you judge me. So, to put the moisture back into my hair, I'm going to be using the Donna's Recipe Extra Creamy Moisturizing Shampoo, as well as the extra creamy moisturizing conditioner. Hey girl, hey Donna, what's up? I'm gonna be using that because I want to put the moisture back into my hair. So I have different regimens. I use different shampoos to get the dirt out, and then I use different shampoos to get the moisture back in. So yes, that's her. This is my hair. I typically don't always show my hair, because I don't like it to be exposed. And yes, I see a flyaway. That's probably dog hair. That's probably for lint from a shirt, or another shirt that I was wearing. That's the life with locks. Yes, girl, look at that length. That's the life with locks. You're going to have things that get in your hair, and then you're going to have things or lint that just sticks from product. Just take it out, and at this point, I'm just going to keep it moving because my hair is never going to be super squeaky, lint free. Unless I consistently keep doing it. So I'm going to be using those two. I'm going to be using Donna, and I'm going to be using Kaleidoscope, both black female owned businesses, because I'm all about women empowerment. Yes, girl. Yes. Take that smile, girl. Take it. So I'm going to use all of them, and I'm going to get my hair good with it. And keep in mind, it's a process in actually doing my hair, because I like to really get it real good. And I like to make sure that I'm not just doing too much with it. And yes, I'm just assessing the areas of need, assessing the areas that I have to really attack. And oh my goodness, doing my hair, as you can see my face, don't mind my face, just trust the process. It's a process in doing my hair because one, I want to make sure that I'm actually getting my roots, because that's how my hair is growing, from my roots down. And then after, I really like to put a lot of heat in terms of elbow grease. Yes, honey, methods. Let me just tie my back up, because sometimes when I use different hair clips, it makes it harder for me to maneuver, and it just hurts my roots. So yes, honey, I got my own method. So I typically like to do a section of four. I like to keep one section to the back, which I forgot if I tied that part up. I probably didn't, because nobody got time. So I'm gonna use it What You Like first. I'm gonna get my scalp, and oh girl, that shampoo, it it went down, and I was like, oh my God, not on this camera. Let me hold it together. So yes, I had to wash my eye out, because I'm like, oh girl. You see, this is an uncut and raw experience. I'm not gonna take this clip out. I'm like, girl, yes, I've realized my method. Let me put my hair back, so that way I could be able to actually give you a real experience. And I was murmuring some things, so that's why I'm happy that y'all don't hear my real lifetime audio, because it was Wu Tang experience. So, as you can see here, I'm just getting my roots and it lathers up quick. As you can see, my roots look dry like the Sahara Desert. So, this is a real raw clip of me actually, well, real raw footage of me actually applying the shampoo and it lathering up instantly. Because one, if your what you like apple cider is literally down to the, down to the last drop, you can add a little bit of water to it and it reactivates it's that way because I like to finish all my shampoos now. So that means I'm gonna actually reactivate the last drop because I'm not wasting nothing. Not in this economy. Absolutely not. So I'm gonna definitely get my hair and get that good lather because I want to make sure that I'm actually giving you the full experience. Look at that. I want to really get up in there and really work up and in there because I've literally had instances where I've had some shampoos that did not do the trick and I literally saw dirt still in my hair. So I'm going in with it. So I'm going to then use the detoxifying shampoo from Kaleidoscope. And what I love is that you don't need a lot with this one. And I instantly felt the peppermint. I'm like, yes, girl, yes. Won't he do it? I literally caught the spirit because I'm going to be honest with you. I've had some shampoo experiences and they were not so positive. So I've literally had moments where I was like, I'm wasting my time. And I'm like, yes. And then when I have locks, I realize that I need more scent and odor because when your locks is either wrapped up too long, it can start to have its own smell. So I love to use oils that has a natural aroma of roses, rose water. I spray my hair with rose water a lot. So when I saw this Wash Day Delight, oh yes. Oh, yes, because I did a review on this channel for the Wash Day Delight, but it was the cucumber scented. They have a rose water one. So, even though Carol's Daughter is not what it used to be, I still use some of their products that I know that I can rely on. Their lock butter was one of my favorites. That's another story. What happened to the lock butter is the question. And yes, this is how I pick my hair. And yes, it hurts a little bit because I don't like to use clips, especially when it constricts my roots. So I try to, yes, I try to keep that balance and that delicate, transition. So overall, I'm just going to repeat that step a few more times on both sides of my hair, and I'm definitely going to get that overall experience. And yes, there is going to be a time where I'm going to be like, oh my goodness, let me try to speed this up a little bit. There is going to be a moment where I'm going to be like, okay, y'all. Okay. Let me try to speed this thing up just a little bit because there is those elements where I'm like, okay, like this is what we're doing. But keep in mind, I've also had instances where I've had to really get really more in depth with my hair and I really had to really get all up and in through there because both sides of my hair I realized that one is a little bit more coarse and one is a little bit more, you see how this lathered up a little bit more faster because my textures change. And even with locks, it's important to understand and the more it grows, you are going to notice texture change. Some parts may be a little bit more coarse, some parts may be a little bit more looser in pattern. And then there are some elements where you're like, oh my Lantis, how long am I going to grow my hair? But I'm thinking like thigh length. And then I'm going to eventually cut it and probably pull a Whoopi Goldberg. But overall, I really want to embrace my lock experience because I've had locks 3 times, and this is the only time that I actually allowed my hair to grow the full distance. And this was not until I fully appreciated, yes, girl, just take your time, reclaim it. This is my first experience that I actually embraced my hair in this lock state and actually found methods of taking care of it, products that I use, a better method of covering my hair when I'm around my dogs because their hair, golden retriever hair, oh my god, it gets on your purse, your cloak, your cardigan, your shirt. It gets on everything. So I'm just gonna section it off. Yes, honey. Grar. I look like a tiger. I don't know, but this is giving animal like, but I love it. I'm having fun. And that's what I really wanted this experience to be on my lock journey is fun, an experience where I actually feel proud of. And keep in mind, locks, it's a spiritual experience. It's not something that I take for granted. It's not something that I don't really, take for I don't take it for granted at all, because I know that this is a period in my life where I'm going to remember it. So that's why I want to document it. I want to document my journey. And keep in mind, my journey is my journey. I don't want this to be you specifying what you do versus what I do. This is a period that I'm taking for me. And this is me in my natural state. I'm in my bathroom, y'all. I'm in the bathroom, you know? And keep in mind, this is an overall experience that we could all share. And what I love with that shampoo, what you like, is that it literally gives me what I like, which is lather. My hair, I know that there's a narrative that hair thrives in dirt. We just gonna stop that right now. You can leave your hair and at least give it like maybe 2 to 3 weeks without washing. However, you need when it's time to wash, you need that shampoo. You need to get up in there. But at the very least, use products that are not as offensive or harsh. And yes, I get all up in there, and you're probably wondering, Aisha, what about the roots? I'm gonna get the roots, just don't worry, I'm gonna get it. But my goal is to really attack my my ends. What I mean is attacking the ends. I will get that, but I'm mainly gonna get that in a shower when it's more submerged in water. But my real focus every time I wash my hair is my roots, which is my scalp, so that way I can be able just to ensure that all parts of my hair really gets the nutrients that it needs, it gets the moisture that it needs, and it's not skipped, because I want to make sure that what's growing out of my hair, my scalp, continues to grow and flow. And the therapeutic is the truth, because I genuinely feel as if it really gets my hair clean, and it really gives me that element of therapy where if you have an irritated scalp, keep in mind some things could be eczema or dandruff, so you need to make sure that you're using proper shampoos to address that. But if that's not the case and you just need a good clean, yes, girl. I love that this shampoo gives me that overall therapeutic experience. And you're probably wondering, why do I use different shampoos in my hair? Because I have locks. And two, I also have a lot of hair. So I don't want to just use the Donna's recipe on dirty hair, and I need to do a deep clean on it first. I want Donna's recipe to be the finisher to whatever wrestling match I'm doing right now with my hair. I need that to be the finisher. And I need that to be the last thing that I do. So yes, this is it. This is what I'm working with. This is what I'm working with. And then that's the ending product. So I'm gonna just put her up in a little, you know, makeshift scrunchie using my own hair. And then I'm just gonna wash it, and I'm gonna finish the rest of my hair in the shower. But this is the best part that I love, is that I'm actually able to really feel my hair, and I'm actually able to really experience its full glory. And keep in mind, the process in doing locks, it's simple if you have a good system. If you're doing too much and if you're adding to it, I genuinely feel that it really takes away from the experience. And yes, I don't have a scrunchie, so I'm gonna use my satin cap. Listen, a satin cap can be whatever you want. It can be a head tie, a bandana. So, yes, you're going to see what all a satin cap can do in this video. A satin cap can be whatever you want, and it gives you an experience that you need. Yes, girl. Boom. Y'all, don't sleep on me. You can just wrap it up. Let's say if you don't have a scrunchie, you have to get creative. If you have an actual headscarf, if you have a satin cap, you see, I can walk out this house right now. I probably won't, but no one would ever know that this is a satin cap. It's purple and it's satin. So I'm going to use that. Then I'm going to finish off with the extra creamy shampoo conditioner with Donna's recipe. And then I am going to use, and I am going to review different mousses that I use on my hair. So I am going to be, the What's Your Favorite Wrapper from Kaleidoscope. That they have an amazing mousse when I want to tool my hair and get that flat look. And then you have the Donna's Recipe Curling Defining Mousse. Look out for that next video, because I'll show you all how I use it. And then I have the Kaleidoscope Miracle Drop Mousse. So those three mousses I have in my arsenal. Keep in mind, each mousse has its own purpose. So we'll just see how it looks. Let me get this bath in, honey, because we got work to do. Okay. Now, y'all, here we go. Here we go. I have to dry my hair because when I don't dry my hair, it feels damp and then it can smell if I wrap it up and I just leave it there. So I dry my hair. As you can see, it's all clean. There's no flyaways in it. There's no lint in it. So I dry it all the way down from the roots to tips. And it's a lot. It's a lot to dry, but I try to have fun with it. I try to make it a little jam session. But what I know is that there is the overall process in doing my overall hair routine. I try to keep it fun. Now, did you like that? Okay, now, so let's get into it. So, I'm going to be using the Donna Strengthening Hair Oil, and it has 18 natural oils. And what I love is that it gives me that element of peppermint, it gives me that element of herbs, and I feel like I'm just, yes, look at that. Look at that. Keep in mind, it doesn't have a lot of oil in it. So I have different oils that I use on my hair, and I will be showing you that on another video that I did 24 hours after this wash day, because in the video after this video that you will be able to see once I post, I will be showing you how I style my hair with mousse, as well as the type of products that I use on my actual hair. So I will be showing you that, and as well as how the overall outcome looks once I loose out my hair. But this is the kind of oil that I use on my hair. I try to keep my wash days pretty simple because I don't want to create too much tension on my locks. I don't want my roots to feel like I'm pulling it to make it grow, because it's going to grow. And I try to keep less tension on my edges because I don't want to, yes, girl, get that. Because I don't want to go bald. I don't want to actually make it, yes, girl. You have to massage your edges with oil. It could be the Miracle Drops by Kaleidoscope, or it could be the Donna's Recipe. Either one. But what I do know is that I don't want to have a lot of tension. I don't want to use too much shine and jam or edge controlled, because I don't want my edges to feel restricted. Now, granted, if my hair is, what's the word? If my hair is tooled and it's more pulled together, then edge cream or edge gel all day. But keep in mind, when it comes to doing that overall process, I am going to be creating an overall experience with my locks, and I don't want it to be where I'm constricting it in any way. So when it comes to actually doing mousse and when it comes to actually styling it, I try to keep it simple, and I also try to keep it, sophisticated. So this is the kind of mousse that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the Donna's Recipe whipped cream styling mousse, and I love that it smells like whipped cream on top of a sweet potato pie. It smells like vanilla, and I love it. And I'm just going to get it 4 sections, section by section. And I realized that when I do this, it actually crimps my hair where it looks curly. So keep in mind, I love the element of what this gives me, and it also gives me that level of an experience where I'm like, girl, yes, you did that, you earned it, you did that. I love it. And I am going to speed it up just a little, but as you can see, I'm doing a 3-strand on this section, and I'm going to do it all the way down if it will let me. But I don't do it at the very ends because my ends at this point are very thick. So it's kind of hard to do that overall process. But once I do this 3-strand, and as it got longer, it makes it easier. But as I do this 3-strand, it actually allows me to actually curl my hair, or it makes it curl by itself with the gel. But it just, it just gives me a little bit more of a protective style where it's not, my locks is just not flowing all over the place. And I'm able to tie it up, and I'm able to have that overall undercover experience. So this is my complete wash day, where I'm not only showing you the products that I use, but I'm also showing you the overall processes that I do. And keep in mind, if you have locks and your overall styling regimen is different, this is what I do, and I'm happy that you have yours. But just know that I particularly use mousse after I finish wash my hair and dry it, so that way that keeps my hair from tangling so quickly, and it gives me an opportunity just to tie it up and go on with the day. Because one, I work full time, I go to school part-time, but I will be cranking it up to full-time for my senior year. And I also have dogs and I also have a life. So I cannot be in this bathroom all day, every day. So you know what that means? That means a sister girl, sister soldier has to move on with life. Yes, indeed. So now that I've concluded my little dance break, yes, I'm going to be taking this silk scarf that can be used for styling, for fashion, or around your hair. And I'm going to use this on my hair today. And keep in mind, a silk scarf is nice, and I love that it gives me the freedom of having the air actually go through my hair even though it's covered. And keep in mind, a silk scarf is kind of hard to put on because it's going to slide and it's not going to sit the where I actually want it to sit. So I literally have to go under my hair, create like a little tightness so that way it doesn't slide back because as I see my roots is sliding, it's sliding. So I have to really, it's a method. And you can do this by ways of how much hair that you have or by ways of the actual style that you're kind of going for. But I just want a little scarf on the hair that keeps my hair back. I want it a little to the side a little bit. And keep in mind, over the years, I've had a lot of practice in doing a lot of head wrappings, and I think that it's also instinctive by ways of my Ghanaian ancestry and Caribbean ancestry. So it's something that comes fast, not fast, but it's something that just comes natural to me. So what I love is that this is my go-to style. I did my four here, four there, curl it up, put it my hair underneath its wrapping, and I honor it. And I essentially just leave it there and I just don't disturb it. And keep in mind, my hair, my four pigtails is essentially in the back, so air can still get to it. It's going to be drying throughout the day. I can go on with work, school, if I have to go to live classes, if I have to get up in that kitchen and throw down. This gives me the opportunity where I can still look cute. Won't he do it? And have my hair exposed in the back and allow it to still do its thing and dry. Because even after I do the dryer, sometimes my hair still feels a little damp, but then I still like to take a little bit of this mousse just to get my edges just a little bit, just make sure that it's laid down just a little bit and hydrated. So given that this Tabitha's line is hydrating, I try to make sure that I put a little bit of the mousse on my edges, and sometimes I like to put some of her conditioner inside of my hair bottle or my hair little spritz bottle so that way I can, reinvigorate my hair in that way. But also know that your hair journey is yours. It's your opportunity to honor it, and it's also your opportunity to try it out and see what works. And if something doesn't work, try something else that might. And this is my experience, but this can also be your experience if you allow yourself to go on your own journey. But I'm so happy that I'm able to finally experience the full experience of Locs, and I love the products that I've been using. So, just know that there's so many product lines on the market. So what I love to do is the therapeutic. I use that for my deep cleaning to really detoxify and restore my hair. I use that. And then I also, as you saw, I use the What You Like. That one's pretty much done. But I have another one. Hey, that really got my hair clean. So that way when I got into the shower, I didn't have that much work to do. So those two are my go-tos for a deep cleaning first. And then this also adds a little bit of fragrance, but it also adds to the soap party. What I love is that this leaves my hair smelling like roses, the Wash Day Delight by Carol's Daughter. But I'm going to tell you this right now. To put the moisture back in, I have to use my Donna's recipe. This is amazing. The shampoo and the conditioner is a dynamic duos, but y'all saw how much hair I had. So that is why I have to alternate with the shampoos that I use, because look at it. This is how much conditioner that I have, and this is how much shampoo that I have if I'm gonna gauge it. Let me see. That's how much I have. Not bad. See? Because I didn't use the full thing. Okay? So you have to have a method. But keep in mind, I'm not product switching. I stay consistent with the products that I use, but I also alternate between one, two, or three, sometimes four. But keep in mind, I know what works for my hair and it's been working for this long. And Donna's recipe, put the moisture back. All the other products, It's good for styling, and it's also good for detoxifying the dirt out of your hair and any form of, dander or the elements, because it's been dry, it's been humid. And this oil right here, the strengthening oil, is my go-to. And I love the whipped vanilla cream. Yes, honey. One, two, three, four, the big four. I used that and my hair just was amazing. My hair feels so soft just talking about it because I did a little, moisturization last night. So just know that you can use different products on your hair and still have a beautiful experience. But thank you for joining me on Rooted with Aisha, experiencing my experience through these lens and through my eyes. And I'm hoping that these products work for you. And I'll be listing all of the links to where you can purchase these products in the description box below. And I hope that this video has been a blessing to you and to your life. And please join me on more episodes as we talk about more beautiful things. But stay rooted in the meantime. Bye, y'all.